Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Craig here, and I was recently watching a Fufu video where he did a team building video, and I was like, oh, that's actually a really good idea because like I've never done that, not really seen too many of those, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So I figured I would do my own take on it. Again, there'll be some similarities between his video and mine, but there will be some differences as well with the way we build teams. There's obviously going to be everyone's going to have their own little differences and whatnot with what they want in the team. Again, I'm going for a balanced team, which I think is what most people try and come up with, unless they're trying to do something either gimmicky or like hyper offense, bulky offense, stall, something like that. But most of the time when I play, I go for a balanced team, and that normally includes like a specially defensive Pokemon, a physically defensive Pokemon, and then 2 of each attacker. Although sometimes I'll swap out one of the attackers for another defensive thing. But like I say, this time we'll try. We'll just do a balanced team. We'll see how it goes. So I want to do RU because I want to again try the team out after we finish making the team, and I've not done RU for a while. There's been some changes. I know that Noivern recently got banned as well, which is good. So anyway, yeah. So the first thing that I do similar to him is I have a idea in mind of what I want the team to be, or I have at least like one Pokemon that I want the team to be based around. And the next thing is normally try to get Defog and Heal Bell on the team. Sometimes you can't get both, but I normally try and get both on there if I can. Third thing, when we're dealing with what Pokemon to put in, is on his video he was talking about he covers threats and stuff like that in the tier. What I normally go for is try to cover weaknesses in my team, so because I don't like to have like massive weaknesses, or have like say like 4 Pokemon weak to Stealth Rock, something like that. And say like nothing to hit like water type, something like that. So I like to try and have as much coverage for each Pokemon on the offensive side and the defensive side. And then finally, at least one type of status on the team, whether it be like Toxic, Burn, Sleep, or whatever. So normally try to get at least one on there. And I try not to have loads of Pokemon with different types of status on it, because I think that's a little bit counterproductive. You normally, like, say you've got something to there's a specific thing that you want to burn. Getting a Toxic on it could be like quite detrimental to your to your ability to win. So yeah, anyway, let's get into actually making the team. So I had a look yesterday, and I decided that the first Pokemon I want to use is a defensive Golurk, because I was looking at it, I was like, it's got pretty good typing on the defensive side. It's actually got good defenses, like pretty solid defenses, decent HP, and like a usable attack stat without investment. So I figured I would use that, and then it gets a couple of moves that can work for us as well. So Nightshade's great because that just does like a set amount of damage. Then there was Stealth Rock, Toxic, and Earthquake, and it's offering special defensive, but I think I'm going to go physically defensive because I want to be able to take knockoff like even better than I can do. So lefties, and then looking at the abilities, I think I'm going to go No Guard just for now, just so I can never miss Toxic, but depending on what we run into, we can change that. Haven't put any actual things in here, so that, and I guess I'll put 4 in speed just in case. So now what I want to do is have something that will work nicely with that. On the defensive side, because looking at it, it's weak to dark types and it's weak to water and grass. But again, like when I was looking yesterday, I thought Aromatisse is a pretty good defensive call with that, because it can take the dark type moves, and then Golurk can take the poison moves, and I think is Steel. I'm not sure if it's resisted by ground, but it at least can hit it with an earthquake, so they might not want to stay in on it. So aromatherapy, that's good. We've got that going for us. Moonblast, that's also good. And then I think normally I don't run Wish Protect. I'll just run like Wish and Toxic. But since we've already got Toxic on there, it makes more sense just to run a more standard Wish Protect set. Especially defensive. There we go. Leftovers. So that's good as well, because now we've got another thing ticked off with Wish, which is something that I'm never like absolutely obsessed with trying to get on the team. But if I can get it on, you know, it's not a bad thing at all. Okay, so our defensive core is there. It's relatively, like I said, it kind of plays off each other all right. I'm thinking what I want next is some kind of ice Pokemon, or at least something that gets good ice moves, because even though Noivern's gone, like Flygon is quite rampant in this tier, so something that can handle that would be good. Mega Glalie could be a good one. I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't mind using Pokemon from the lower tiers, obviously like Golurk's NU, but I want to try and get as many NU Pokemon in the team as I can. But I think if we do want that, we'll have to use Mega Glalie, which I think is that still in the tier. Okay, what am I doing? Glalie, okay, Glalie Mega is in the tier, so I think we will just go with that. Because Glalie also gets access to Ice Shard, which is good. What am I looking for here? Return, Ice Shard, Earthquake, and I was kind of thinking of running Iron Head for Fairy types, but I'm not sure if it's really worth it. You know, for now I'm just going to put it on. And I don't really want it to be bulky, I want it to be fast attacker. And special attack down, and then we'll put 4 in special defense. Alright, that's good. And then also as well, now we've got 2 Pokemon here that can take Glalie's fighting weakness. And again with the steel, Golurk is a decent check to that. Alright, so far not too bad. So what else is here? Thinking maybe a water type to take Glalie's fire weakness and Golurk's water weakness as well. So let's look for a decent water type. Quillfish could be good as well, because that means that it loses that grass weakness. Although Quillfish is works quite well as a defensive Pokemon because its stats aren't amazing. Plus it gets Intimidate. Seismitoad, that could also work. Seismitoad is actually quite a good offensive Pokemon. It's got good stats all around. Gastrodon, a bit too defensive. And we do have Clawitzer as well. Clawitzer is actually really good in this tier because there's a lot of like secondary psychic types and stuff like that. Actually, we could use a dragon type. Druddigon is something that I wouldn't mind using. It gets some good abilities. Yeah, I think Druddigon might be a decent shout. Yeah, alright, for now we'll put him on the team. So he's got Sheer Force, Life Orb, so that's good. So let's go. It gets Sucker Punch, doesn't it? So we'll have Sucker Punch. We'll go Earthquake, always good. Do we go Outrage or Dragon Claw? That's a question. We'll go Outrage, and then finally... It does get a lot of good attacking moves actually. We've got Crunch, we've got Bulky Physical Sweeper. And that'll do that. So then we've got an ice thing here to take that. The ice weakness there, which is good. So we've got 2 physical attackers here, so that's good. So now we need special attackers if we can do. So let's see. I think we want something with a bit of speed now because our team's relatively slow except for Glalie. Or something that can work with a Choice Scarf. So what else are we lacking here? Maybe a grass type or a fire type. So let's have a quick look. I mean, Houndoom could be a good Pokemon to have as well. Let's see what fire types you got. Oh, there's Camerupt Mega still listed here. That could be a decent one actually. But we got Delphox, Houndoom, and Emboar. Oh, Magneton's in Bio. Yeah, I'm not really too sure actually. I mean, Emboar is more on the physical side, isn't it? Although it does get actually good access to special moves. I think I will go Houndoom because it's quick and it gets Sucker Punch. And also Flash Fire, so that's good. So Flamethrower over Fire Blast because I do not like missing Fire Blast. Sucker Punch for priority, Dark Pulse, and Hidden Power Grass. That's good, and usually I'll go Life Orb. Normally don't like having 2 Life Orbers, but Druddigon isn't really going to lose too much, I don't think. Yeah, we'll have that for now. So finally, looking at the team again, I think maybe we do want a water type because we got 2 water weaknesses. We do have Druddigon, so maybe a water type would be good. Although Electros could be quite good as well. I do like having bulky attackers on my team. Does Seismitoad get decent special attacks? Earth Power. Yeah, alright, I think we might go with Seismitoad because we got Earth Power, Scald, Sludge Bomb, and maybe Knock Off just for an extra move. And then I think I might just go lefties on this just for added bulk since it is that bulky. Then we have Water Absorb as well, and that means I can switch in safely water types that want to take on Houndoom or Golurk. So this can take the water moves. Can take, what else can it take really? This is the problem when I forget my my like type resistances and whatnot. We got 2 things to take electric moves as well. So I think overall actually the team is relatively balanced as well, because these 2 can take grass moves that I don't really want these 2 to take. This can take the ice moves. Let's have a shiny Glalie because it looks awesome. Right, yeah, I think that's gonna do it with the team for now. So yeah, come back for the second part when we try this team out, and we'll see what improvements need to be made and whatnot. Maybe something with rapid spin on it or something. Although we don't have like too big a weakness to Stealth Rock, I don't think. We got a couple of resists. We got 2 weaknesses. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Peace.